Hi guys, it's Kristen with Soul Secrets. Nice to see you guys. I know I don't usually come on here, so I figured I'd pop on for a minute just to show you guys what I look like, because I know you don't often see me. So I'm usually like playing with the cards and, putting my camera on my space and everything. So yeah, I figured I'd hop on here for a second. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a great night so far, and I know I've had a little bit of a rough day. It's a long story, but um, just some advice for you guys. If you have people that are, negative and they say negative things about what you do and your business and things like that, um, when you're working in the healing business or you're doing tarot readings and stuff, there's people that are sometimes skeptical of what you do, and or they don't believe it, or they're very religious, and they don't have nice things to say. So that's pretty much what I went through in a nutshell. I was doing some advertising, and I just had different groups of people that made some rude remarks to me, and a little word of advice: don't even entertain it. Like, don't, because it'll just go back and forth. It's just you're wasting your energy. You're losing your energy, and you're giving up your power. Okay, so just a little tip for any of you guys that have endured this before, or maybe you haven't, but you may end up having this problem at some point, while you're running your business. My advice to you is honestly just cut it off, just cut it short. Don't even respond. It's not worth it. And you're just going to feel like crap after, because you're expending that energy out, right? And not to say that I was rude, I was very nice in what I said back. But at the same time, you're having people like be nasty with you. So it's very energy draining, and it's very negative. And yeah, I won't ever entertain that ever again. Like, I barely did to begin with, but I did go back a couple times, and I think that was my mistake. So I wouldn't even waste my time. Like, honestly, if that happens again ever, I'm just gonna block and delete people. Like, it's not worth my time. People like that aren't worth my time. They got nothing better to do but sit around and, be jealous of other people and put people down because they're bored with their own lives. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, anyway, so yeah, so I just wanted to pop on here quick, show you guys what I look like, because I know you don't often see me on camera. So, yeah, so hello. anyway, let's do a reading here. Okay, so yeah, the usual before we get started, I'm Kristen with Bringing You Soul Secrets. You guys can find me on Facebook. I have a business page on there. It's www.facebook.com/soulsecrets789. I also have a private group on there that you can access for intimate readings from your person. The name of the group is Secrets of the Boudoir, and you can find that link in the description box below. I also have a business page on Instagram. You can find me at Soul Secrets 2019. And I recently made a PayPal account. So if you guys, want to donate to the channel as like an energy exchange donation, you can definitely donate some money to the channel through there. And I'll post that link in the description box below as well. That link is paypal.me/soulsecrets789. Okay, guys, so I'm going to ask a few different questions today. I'm going to do the usual, cleanse my space, just quickly here. All right. Definitely needed that energy clearing. Okay. So we're going to tap into the divine masculine. Now, I did do a reading earlier today to see, you know, how he's feeling, what he's wanting with the feminine. And if you haven't seen that video, check that one out. That's the last video that I did. It's got like a hand, a masculine's hand with a rose in the center as the picture. So check that out, and then you can always check this one out after. And yeah, we're just going to go into, for this reading, we're going to go into more of if he, we're going to look at some future energy, see if he's going to come forward or if he's going to be in the same kind of energy. We're also going to look at, you know, if the feminine were to reach out, what his response may be. Okay, so we'll get a little bit more into detail. Okay, so we're going to look at, here I got a list of questions in front of me. So, okay, what needs to change? What needs to change for the masculine to come forward towards the feminine at this time for the collective? Twin flames. Okay, yeah, so I feel like he needs to heal his heart. So he could be going through, you know, a period of, like in the last video, we also seen, so this is kind of going to be an extension a little bit. So in the last video, if you haven't watched that yet, like I said, go check it out. But basically, I feel like he's got to heal his heart a little bit more before he comes forward towards the feminine, because we did see in the last reading that he does want to open his heart, but yet his heart is still a bit closed off right now. He could be going through, you know, if he's single, he could be going through a period of healing where he's trying to heal his heart from, you know, other connections. And if he's not, you know, he could just be with somebody else, and therefore he's not able to give the divine feminine his heart right now. So I feel like with regards to, I feel like he's going to come forward when he's able to. Okay, so maybe when he's not in another connection, where his heart is freed up to be able to come towards a feminine. Okay. Or, you know, if he's not in a connection, if he's single right now, then, you know, he may just need some time to heal first and be single for a while before he comes back towards the feminine. Okay. So what may the future bring in this divine twin flame connection? What may the future bring for the... Okay, so yeah, it looks like things are still going to be in the same spot because we do have the moon card. So things still are going to be, they're not going to be illuminated. Okay, so they could be not necessarily in a negative state, but I just feel that there's not going to be much more clarity. Things are still going to be hidden, right? In the future, in the near future here. And there won't be a decision that's made yet because we have the two of wands, okay, and it's in the reverse, which is even more of an indication of, you know, planning not really coming to fruition, okay, so not making really any leeway with the planning stage of it, okay, so I feel like the masculine is still going to be in that confused energy, uncertain about whether or not he should come forward towards the feminine or maybe seek out another opportunity with somebody else. So I do sense that there still is a period of waiting here in the future. And again, like I said, he either has to release himself from another person or connection, okay, so that he can open his heart to the feminine, or he needs some time on his own in order to heal, in order to do his own thing, And then he can come forward when he's feeling ready for love or open to love again. Okay, so what else do we have here? Let's see when well, we already seen when the possibility of reconciliation was. So, which makes sense, right, guys? Because if we're pulling information from the prior reading, it did come up that the autumn months, so like September, October, November, or maybe even August is kind of like summer, autumn, but any of those months, there could be a reconciliation. So I'm not really surprised that these cards are coming out right now, because we did like the near future, which would be like, I would say within the next month or so, you know, or he could also come back in the winter months. So that's still quite a ways away. So I feel that that's why, you know, there's this period of waiting, this period of it's almost like I feel like in the next month, because he was in the state of planning right now, like he's currently trying to plan something, but it's like he's stuck in this energy because it's in the reverse and he's not really making any leeway. So that tells me that he's kind of stuck in the same mindset and he's not making any progress with his thoughts about coming forward towards the feminine. He's still very much stuck in this, you know, this stagnant energy of not really making any kind of moves, not taking any action towards this connection. And I know you guys don't want to hear that, but, you know, unfortunately it is what it is. Okay, and this isn't for everyone. This reading isn't for everyone, but it will resonate with some of you guys, and you will see that this will be going on in the next month because you won't hear from your masculine. Okay, so let's see what else. What else is keeping this person from returning to your life? For my YouTube viewers, what else is keeping this person from returning? Okay, yeah, so we have hope in reverse. This is wish fulfillment in reverse, and then we have memories of love. So I feel like this also is kind of what came up in the prior reading. This talks about nostalgia, okay? Thinking about the past, thinking about, I feel like these candles represent the amount of times, not necessarily exactly the amount of times, but it's like there's been these different opportunities for you guys to have love together, to come forward and, you know, try and make things work in a relationship or something like that. And it's like all these attempts have slipped away, okay? Because they're like in the water, they're, you know, going off in the distance. So all these opportunities have slipped away. And because of that, again, your masculine is in this state of not being hopeful about the situation, okay? Lacking hope for his wishes to come true with you, okay? So he's looking at things a little bit on the negative side at the moment here. And that is why he's not returning. Okay, that's why he won't be returning in the next month or so, because he's like I said, he's not making any leeway. He's not able to really plan anything to come forward because he's feeling hopeless. Okay, because he's looking at things in that way. His perception of things is you know, he's looking on, like I said, more of the negative side of things, the things that haven't worked out between the two of you. And he's really having a hard time seeing how things could work out for you guys in the future. Because, like I said, there's been all these opportunities that have slipped away already. And he feels that if he comes forward, you know, he's in that state right now where if he comes forward, that it's going to be another opportunity that is going to slip away. Okay. So, yeah, he's lacking faith right now. He's lacking faith in this connection and of it working out if he were to come forward. Okay, and he also knows, like I said, that he's still got some healing to do within his heart. He's not maybe completely ready to open up yet to the feminine. He may need to heal from another partnership, or he may need time to release a relationship here before he can move towards the feminine. So therefore, he knows that right now it's not the right timing in order to try and harmonize things and communicate and bring balance to the connection, okay? Because he could be in another situation, or he just is not ready for love. He's not ready to be vulnerable, to open up himself to getting hurt again, okay? He could have been through other painful things, and he's kind of closed his heart off and shut it down. So as much as he does want to right now, he still has some heart healing to do. He still has some shadows and stuff to deal with, okay? What do we got? 16 minutes. Okay, I'm not gonna do too much longer of a reading, but let's see what other questions we can ask. Okay, so we're gonna see how the masculine would respond to you if you reached out within the next month. How would the masculine respond to the feminine for the collective, for my viewers on YouTube? So we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. So what is the Seven of Pentacles? Clarify, please, Spirit, about how the masculine would respond to the feminine. Yeah, I feel like he'd be a little bit leery right now because of the challenges and the obstacles. I feel like he would not be ready to come forward with the feminine. It could cause an argument. Okay, so I feel like, because the Five of Wands is usually regarding some kind of a battle here, or something not working out. It could be an argument or fight. So I feel like if the feminine were to come forward in the next month or so, that it would not necessarily be the best outcome for this connection. Yeah, I feel like it'll just present some more challenges, okay, because he's not ready, because like I said, he's either in another connection, so that could cause an argument between the two of you guys, or he may just not respond to you, or if he's not ready, if he's single but he's not ready to open up his heart, and you come forward and try and reconnect with him, it could bring up a fight or an argument where you guys are triggered again with each other, where things come up, where the masculine gets triggered, and maybe he responds to you, in a negative way, or he pushes you away, or he becomes very sensitive and tries and ends up cutting ties with you or something like that. So I feel like at this time, there wouldn't be much of a return here. I feel like there needs to be more patience and planning before this can happen, before you should even consider reaching out to your masculine. So I feel like the masculine needs some time here, because if you were to reach out in the next month or so, there could be this kind of energy where things don't move. Things are kind of just, they stay as they were before. Okay, so there's not really any return or growth on the connection when you guys come into union again. So I feel like, because of the last reading we did, I'm getting the sense more, okay, we're going to check this out, but I feel like the masculine, like I said, may come through in the August sorry, not the August, the autumn or the winter months. So if he weren't to, okay, let's see what would happen if the feminine came towards him in the autumn months of this year. How would the masculine react to that? How would the connection be? Okay. Okay. So if you were to make a move in the autumn months, okay, autumn to winter months, I feel like you guys could heal this heartache and loss. You could heal, you know, this pain, this heart pain that you both have. Okay, the masculine would be more balanced. Okay, he wouldn't be in this energy of having his heart chakra closed off to you. I feel like you guys could bring balance to this sadness, to this heartbreak between you guys. Okay, I feel like you guys would be in a better position. Especially your masculine, but maybe you as well. Maybe by that time, you know, you would be more feeling more stable within your own self and your own life, and you have had the time to do the healing that's necessary before you come forward with your masculine. Okay, so I feel like it would be a much more balanced connection here. Okay, and you guys would heal this heartbreak, heal this loss. Yeah, I feel like both your hearts would be more in a state of balance, okay? Because right now they are in this energy. Your masculine is in this energy of heartache and loss, okay? Loss of you, missing you, maybe loss of another person. He's dealing with some heart chakra pain here, and he's working on healing that. And the feminine could also be in this same energy. There could be a mirroring going on here. You know, I do see this as the feminine as well because it's a feminine card. So I feel like the feminine is also kind of in a heartbroken state right now as well. And I do feel like you guys will have the tools, okay, the tools, you know, within yourself in order to come back and bring balance and harmony to you know, this state of heartbreak. Okay, so now ones are about new beginnings. Okay, and then threes is usually like abundance, coming together as a group. Okay, so I do see like a new beginning, We'll just clarify this with one more card because I'm seeing kind of two energies here. I am seeing that some of you twin flames, divine masculine and feminines will not be ready at this time in autumn. Okay, but maybe you'll be ready in winter. How about winter? Will they be ready in winter time? I'm kind of seeing a dual energy here. That's why I'm saying this. I feel like for some of you guys, transformation. So yeah, death and rebirth. So in the winter time, for some of you, this could be a better time to reach out to your masculine. Okay, if you haven't heard from him, this might be a better time because, you know, the death card does talk about endings, but it also talks about new beginnings, and you know, fours are about stability because we have 3 + 1 is 4, which is a more stable type of card here. Okay, even though it's the death, it's also the transformation, the rebirth, a new beginning. Okay, a new beginning in this connection. So that will bring balance here because we do have temperance. So I feel like healing. Okay, so whatever ended will be healed, will be balanced out, this heartbreak. So yeah, for some of you, if you reach out in the winter months to your masculine, I feel like that could be a better time to do so. But take whatever resonates, toss what doesn't, guys. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't take it. Of course, that could change too. We also have free will. So, you know, I don't generally like doing future readings because based on our decisions in life, those can always change. Okay, they're not set in stone. So that's why I like to try and focus more on what's currently going on, the present energy versus the future energy. And let's see what else. What else could we ask before we close it up here? We're at 25 minutes. Okay, let's check out what could maybe shift the masculine's thoughts about you to more of a positive thought. Okay, so what may shift the masculine's thoughts towards the feminine to more positive thoughts of coming forward? So we have, what card is this? The Sun. Okay, so I'm going to move these cards. This is going to be the last question here, and we're going to close it up. Okay, so we have the Sun in the reverse. We have Passion Ignited. And we're going to pull one more. What else? Spirit. What needs to happen before the masculine thinks about the feminine in a more positive light? Oh, spiritual union, the Two of Cups. Okay, obviously the one is the beginning, okay, and the beginning of a relationship. Okay, passion reignited. Okay, we have the fire here, passion reignited. I feel what this is saying, I feel like the masculine will might shift his perspective on coming towards a feminine when he, like I said, he's healed his heart, and he's ready for that passion. He's ready for that spark again. Okay, when he's ready for love and to you know, have those feelings, those butterflies with someone again, then you know, he may come forward and try and reach out here and have a partnership with the feminine. Okay. And I feel like this is going to happen not even necessarily when things are going great in his life, when he's had all the clarity he needs, when things are like very positive, because we have the Sun in the reverse. So I feel like it's just going to be a matter of you know, things starting to improve in his life, and also in the way that he's feeling. Okay, when he's feeling more healed within his heart space, if he's single, and he's maybe, you know, he's had some time to work on his own cup, on his own self, and his life has begun to you know, head into a more positive direction. Okay, that could be when he does reach out, when he does have a different perspective on the feminine. Like I said, I don't feel like he needs to be in this energy of having total clarity or total you know, positivity within his life and have everything, all his ducks in a row before it comes to the feminine. I still feel that he will reach out, but it's only going to be after a period of, you know, when things start to take a shift in his life, where things start to get better for himself. Okay, so, and also, like I said, for those of you where your masculine is in another karmic situation or with a soulmate relationship, I feel that he will not come forward here. As much as, you know, in the other reading, I did say he maybe wanted to do something sneaky, but I feel like he is dealing with that temptation, but he won't necessarily act on it. But those are thoughts in his mind, okay? But I feel like if he is in another connection, if he is in another partnership with somebody, then he won't shift his perspective to come forward towards the feminine until you know, maybe he's out of this relationship. Okay. So just because I want to clarify that 1 second. Hold on a second here. Okay, so if he's masculine for the collective, if he's in another connection, when may he come forward towards the feminine? When may the masculine come forward? Yeah, so I feel like he may come forward if if they start having some challenges, some obstacles, okay, where things get rocky or you know, things become too difficult between the two of them. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Don't mind me. It's really late and I don't know, I just can't even talk, but it's all good. So I feel like if he gets, you know, to the point where there's difficulties or, you know, feelings of hopelessness in his current connection, or things just aren't working out, or it's an uphill battle, or there's too many obstacles and struggles. Okay, could be a lot of frustration that happens between the two of them if that does happen. You know, or he's feeling discouraged in some kind of way. He's not feeling very happy because the sun in reverse is also about not being happy. It can be negativity. So I feel like if there is negativity in his current connection, his current relationship with somebody else, that, you know, happens, or he finds himself to be more unhappy than happy with this person, then I feel that will be kind of the catalyst in order for him to, you know, release this connection and make his way towards you. Okay. But it may take time. Okay. You know, if it were to get to this point, it may take time, you know, for things to stop working out between him and the other person, before he gives up on the connection and he's ready to move towards you and reignite the passion between you guys. So there may be a lesson that needs to be learned here in this relationship, in this karmic relationship, that he has, you know, he's with this person for a reason right now, to learn those lessons or lesson. And then, you know, once that contract is up, once that lesson has been learned, then there could be, you know, a separation here, and then he may come forward to you. Okay. So I hope you guys like this reading. Again, you know, subscribe to my channel, guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Have a good night.